All right, folks, welcome back to the PlayOnSports.com post-game show where I have finally caught up with our player of the game, and he is Josh Quadara, senior linebacker slash defensive back, member of the Valley Christian Vikings, whose team made a comeback for the ages, old and young, especially a lot of people scanning different generations here for Pinole Valley's fans, who I'm sure aren't too happy. Their homecoming night kind of getting spoiled by this man and his team. Talking to Mr. Quadara, once again, Josh Quadara of the Valley Christian Vikings, whose team pulled off the improbable upset, 22-21, to win the game after they were down 21-0 at one point in time. So, Josh, really quickly, you guys are down 14-0 at halftime. We'll just, cut to the chase and get to that point. 14-0 at halftime, and you gave up a big score in the pass play, and it seemed like they were just running all over you guys to set up their other score. What was kind of the message that Coach was giving you at halftime, or the players were just, what was kind of the mood, the attitude like?
The attitude, it was, the team, like you could feel some of them were kind of folding, but most of them, all the ones that are playing, they still kept heart. Coaches was saying we've done this before. We played Sequoia last year. They're as big as this team. We can come back. That kind of stuff.
And then when you got down 21-0, you gave up that first touchdown right away to start the game. Of course, Pinole Valley opened the second half kickoff, and then they scored right away on the big run. Then what were you thinking? Down 21-0. In Madden, that's normally a mercy rule. The game's over. But luckily, this is real-life football, and you guys still had a lot of time to catch up. Still had the same message?
Yeah, it was still the same message. It was just, 21 looks like a lot, but that's 3 points.
Well, then it's 21-0. You guys get the ball back. You give it right back to them. And so now, they have a chance to make this 28-0 if they score again. They've already scored at that point 4 or 5 times, or 3 or 4 times on you guys. And they're looking to make it 4 or 5. But then you make the play that really, I think, took this game, changed the whole momentum swing out of balance. You make the interception on a 3rd and long play for them. You stepped up in the middle of what looked to be a deep slant or post route. You caught the ball. You said you were telling me right place at the right time when we got you over here.
Yeah.
And everyone being it was 3rd and long, everyone was going deep. So really, everyone was already up the field. You didn't have much men to beat on your way towards an interception to the house. What did it feel like to make the pick? You talking about how you felt that you didn't have that great of a first half. You yourself personally, calling yourself the scapegoat almost for the defensive lapses in the first half. But then to make that pick, to seal it up, and then when did you know that you were going to take this in for a touchdown?
When I saw one big lineman in front of me, and then someone just smacked him, I was like, yes, I got this.
Well, that's awesome, man. The pick six, like I said, the play of the game by far, because that changed the whole momentum. You guys made it 21-7, finally got on the board, and then you guys kept them at 21. You rattled off another straight 15 more points. And I guess just really quickly, what was the mood like when Coach was going for 2? Did you?
I was terrified. I didn't know. Well, actually, it was a mix between terrified, because there's some part of me that just said, if we don't get it, we're going to score again. We're going to do all that we can. And then the other part said, we're in my opinion, the best running team in our league. And I'm like, if there's any team that's going to get it, it's going to be us.
Well, you guys sure didn't let yourselves beat you. You beat up on Pinole Valley. First time you've ever met you two teams. Mm-hmm. And then now, to wrap this whole thing up, next week, final home game of the regular season against one of the biggest rivals in the BFL, Salesian, comes to town. You pumped? You ready for that?
I'm ready for that.
Senior night?
Yeah, there's definitely last week. We've never been in Berean before, and I've never been so juiced for a game in my life. And so, Salesian, I'm probably going to need to take 2 monsters before the game. Just go crazy. It's going to be great.
Yeah. That is going to be awesome. Well, hey, man, I wish you the best of luck next week. And, whatever the case, Play On Sports will be there to broadcast that last regular season finale for you guys, your last regular season game next week at Chabot College when you guys host the Salesian pride. So the Valley Christian Vikings improve to 7-2 overall, and they get up above 500 in league, 3-2 in the newly formed Tri-Counties Athletic League Rock Division. And so you guys are in good position to make the playoffs and see if you can keep it rocking and rolling the momentum as you dip into this playoff run. So, folks, once again, give it up for our player of the game, none other than Josh Quadara. Stepped in, got the interception, made it a pick six, changed this game around, got his Vikings on the scoreboard, and from there they never looked back. He is our player of the game tonight, folks, on this PlayOnSports.com coverage of the Valley Christian Vikings winning 22-21 over Pinole Valley.